someone $100 for a $10 bill? If you're taking vitamins and minerals in a pill form, that's exactly what you're doing. Hello, my name is Dr. David Friedman. According to the Physician's Desk reference, many vitamins and minerals in a pill form are 10% absorbed. It doesn't take a mathematician to figure out for every $100 you spend on these pills, you're flushing $90 down the toilet. Start absorbing the nutrients you swallow. Introducing Choose for Health, a delicious tasting chewable containing 16 superfruits, sea vegetables, and antioxidants. You know, you work hard for your money. Isn't it time to start getting what you pay for? Order today. 1-800-210-1922. With Choose for Health, your body gets to keep the nutrients you swallow. The first 300 callers are going to receive a free copy of my best-selling CD, America's Unbalanced Diet. 1-800-210-1922. Or go to orderchoose.com.
Hi, this is Ted Anderson. Have you ever wondered why banks, stockbrokers, investment advisors won't talk about gold for your IRA? That's right. Gold has been available to be placed in IRAs since 1986. Yet still, the financial industry refuses to recognize the value of real hard assets for your retirement. The truth be told, gold and silver has outperformed paper investments like stocks, bonds, and CDs, yet no word about IRAs. Perhaps the financial institutions want to maintain control of your assets by keeping you in paper. If you'd like to take a look at gold for your retirement, call 800-686-2237. Don't get left behind by rising inflation and low return on your paper investments. Call 800-686-2237. Make sure that you secure your future. Call 800-686-2237. That's 1-800-686-2237.
It is a big idea, a new world order.
In the near future, Earth is dominated by a powerful world government.
It's known as the Bilderberg Group. Could their objective be world domination?
For thousands of years, their dark order grew. Now, as they hail the birth of the New World Order, their great dream of exterminating 80% of humanity is at hand. For the first time in history, the elite's plan for world government is blown wide open. You will learn the secret that drives the entire New World Order agenda.
Bilderberg is making great progress toward a world government.
Most people have no idea. They're not after money. They have all the money they need. They're after power. That's their aphrodisiac.
Order Endgame on DVD at prisonplanet.com or Infowars.com, or watch it online right now at prisonplanet.tv. Endgame, blueprint for global enslavement. You have been warned.
Millions of Americans are beginning to realize the enormity of the economic and political problems facing the U.S. and the world. And for the first time in their lives, they are feeling the need for preparedness. Ready Reserve Foods has been in continuous operation, manufacturing the finest and dehydrated foods for almost 40 years. Ready Reserve is the manufacturer. Unlike other companies that just broker canned foods, Ready Reserve controls the quality from start to finish with double enameled cans and nitrogen packaging. When purchasing from Ready Reserve Foods, you are buying factory direct at wholesale prices. Other companies are quoting delivery times of 1 to 2 months, while Ready Reserve ships within 5 business days. Many companies do not even offer a catalog. We will be more than happy to send a catalog to you free of charge. Dial 1-800-453-2202, 1-800-453-2202, or visit our website at ReadyReserveFoods.com. Factory direct, wholesale pricing from Ready Reserve Foods. Call us at 1-800-453-2202.
Watch me! Watch me! I got it! Watch me!
By the way, I'm going to go ahead and have Tarpley on in the last hour today to talk about Obama's plunging approval ratings and what that means, the cap and trade, and a lot more. Okay, I want to go to Scott, Philip, Donna, David. You've been holding like champs. Rod, finish your points you've been trying to make about being a federal investigator after 9/12. Go ahead.
Well, basically the question that I wanted to get to was, what do we replace the system with specifically? Do we print a new dollar? What is that going to do to the countries around the world that are holding dollars? Is there a reasonable way, when the system is based on fraud, and fraud is a crime, who is responsible to be arresting these people? Who is it specifically? That's what I'm asking about. I'm asking about who is actually specifically in charge to oversee these things so that we can hold these people accountable. I don't know where to go.
Ron Paul says state grand juries should start indicting all these people like Madoff and others, doing investigations, and then after that, people can be federally charged after they've been convicted in state court. Clearly, there are processes that Ron Paul and many other economists, he is an economist, not his medical doctor, have laid out. We can have a debate about that, but we know this group of crooks needs to go. Some plans over a decade would phase out the current dollar, the Federal Reserve dollar, and at the same time would stop issuing as much of it. So that would actually be good for nations holding it. And then you'd have kind of a dual system as you phased that out. You would ban the derivatives, these fraudulent counterfeit instruments they make. The banks just make these up. You would restrict fractional reserve banking because this is the false economy, the predatory economy, the flim-flam economy that is waging war against the real economy. Notice the biggest funders of global greenhouse taxes and these systems are J.P. Morgan Chase, Bank of England, shareholders, Goldman Sachs, because they're parasites. They want you bankrupt. They want to own you. They are con artists, Ponzi scheme operators that got so big they rule the planet. But it's through fraud. And so we just point out that they are the real government instead of always looking at Obama or Bush. They're like, look at my puppets. You know, I need to get some little puppets, an Obama puppet, or have somebody make one. An Obama puppet and a Bush puppet, or a McCain puppet. Look, here's my puppets. Don't look at me. Meanwhile, here's the New World Order up here. We're starting to look past them. People are finding out, oh, it's the banks. Oh, it's a New World Order. And they are getting scared. I watched Bernanke, this town hall he did at the Kansas City Fed, same Fed where they tried to arrest my guys for being 200 yards away at a World War I memorial. Just crazy video on the web. That's in the new film, by the way. And our clip of it is. And Bernanke's scared up there. Look, they've lost the arrogance. They used to go into Congress and Congress would like, oh my God, a God just came in. And now it's, hey, crook, what are you doing? It's over for them. They can, and they're going to pull scams. But I mean, you ask, what do we replace it with? The Constitution. It has provisions for all of that.
I see that. But one of the things that, as a listener, and that's really all I'm trying to say here is, as a listener, I'm trying to get at my own ideas as to what I can go and do. And I get those from you. I get them from a lot of other people. And I've already exercised my abilities. I've contacted my congressman. I've contacted my representatives. I was the Alaska State Coordinator for We the People of Bob Schultz, and that's how I initially got in touch with Ron Paul back in '99. I was a federal investigator. I resigned due to corruptions and some other things. I've done everything that I can do as a person that I think of to do this, but yet it's still going on. So I see your fight. I'm trying to participate in the fight, and what I think we ought to do is really look into the possibility of citizens' arrest, because under the Constitution, it's clear.
That is in the Constitution, and the people created the counties and cities and states, and so that's why a city is a corporation. It's so-called self-rule. Now the mayors and police forces are owned by the unions and the offshore banks. Most of them don't even know it, and so it's an us against them. They're sucking off us. It's the parasite. It's like the thing in the movie Alien that attaches to your face and lays the New World Order egg. We got to get it off our face. And so instead of always trying to find a magic bullet or something that brings the whole elephant down, you got to just go in, discredit the system until nobody supports it. I appreciate your call. Scott in Texas. Go ahead, Scott.
What's going on?
Worldwide transmission.
I hear your thing about solutions, and I'm a first-time caller. I've only been listening to you recently, but I've covered a ton of your stuff on the internet, over 50 hours of YouTube, including the Obama deception. And my question, and I'm with you on everything from New World Order to Bilderberger's Trilateral Commission, Council of Foreign Affairs, all that stuff, because it's happening right under our noses, and the evidence is right there. But my question is, we talk about fighting the New World Order and exposing the secret government and spreading the word and all this. I never hear anybody talking about the reasons why these elite factions feel it necessary to congregate in these organizations and secretly plan all of our futures.
All right, stay there. You're making a great point. We're going to come back, talk about that with Scott, Philip, Donna, David, and a lot of others right here on GCN, Infowars.com.
We're on the march. The empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
This is Alex Jones.